Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Big House. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting, "Go Blue." This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the number 8 team in the country, LSU Tigers, taking on the second-ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
So it's second down and long here from the 13. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That's reeled in. It's Coleman. He's swarmed by the defense.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
They need a yard here in third down to keep this opening drive going. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Snags a quick throw. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's third down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Important second down play coming up. And the back now goes in motion. Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Prescorn. They bring it down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
The Wolverines look to keep this drive moving. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
You know, the outcut is a routine throw, but it really illustrates how much time the quarterback and receiver have worked on this route. Because the more you work on it, you can close your eyes and make this throw. But it's not easy if you don't put a lot of reps in.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
Play number 7 on the opening drive, and it's third and short. Can he get there on the ground? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Bringing it back, it's Simmons. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. It's a quick grab. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Third down after that running play. And they pick up the first on the ground. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice tackle for a loss. It sets up the fourth down.
Running it back, it's Stewart. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Some hard running there for a tackle. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Caught over the middle. It's Bell. An explosive game. Big play moves the ball inside the 40.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route defending. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. Give it to the back again. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
But the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. It's a quarterback keeper.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Short throw complete to the tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Third down, out of the shotgun. The pass is intercepted. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him.
And he'll lost it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
He missed it. Field goal, no good. The lead remains 3 after that miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. And the wideout goes in motion. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Back to throw. It's Nunez. Quick completion to the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
crucial third down play after that completion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Airing this one out toward the sideline. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here's the point after attempt. Extra point makes the lead 4. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner is brought down. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Short pass finds the tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Pass caught, second down now. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Pullman. Tackle made after a big gain. They attack the deep middle of this defense. Could come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
And the Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And here's the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Morgan. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes an LSU offense back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Manning. Bringing pressure. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 20.
Football comes out. He quickly lands on it and prevents the turnover.
He catches a break here. Ball is on the ground. It ends up bouncing right back to him to avoid a disaster for the offense.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. Second down play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
We'll give it to the running back. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Caught in the backfield. It's Simmons. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
LSU has moved into the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and it puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
It is first and goal. A great chance to claim the lead before the break here. Quarterback still with the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
The linebackers and really the quarterback of the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. Just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense recovers the fumble. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Now he tosses it back. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down?
Well, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
Massive gain moves the ball into the red zone now. They'll set up 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Ball handed off. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pressure is coming. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they go in front here in the 2nd half.
You could just tell this quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do as things were developing in front of him. He saw that open space and decided, I'm just going to take it myself and head to the end zone for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
I'm only playing in the big house. I'm on the road. I'm on the road.
Team on the field getting set now. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down.
Take your hand off turbo, you get through there.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. 0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the 1st down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Breaks loose at the 45. A big play moves the ball across midfield to the opponent's 43.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup, Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to pass. It's Manning. There's a shot toward the end zone. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. They can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Throwing for his running back. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? And they've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Important third down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. On 4th down, a short toss to the running back. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making a tackle short of the first down.
And the returner will be brought down. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Movement at the second level of the defense now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And he's got it for a huge gain, brought down at the 30. Touchdown, LSU. It was a foot race, and he won it.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the return from just inside the 25. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. Michigan offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Looking to throw it deep. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Incompletion sets up a second down. offense looking to throw the ball. He's going to take another shot right here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. And looking to throw now on first down. With the catch, it's Morgan.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The completion makes it second and short. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Loss of 5. Brings up third down.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And there's the handoff. Powers through the tackle. And it's good for a first down at a 36.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And the back gets the football. Breaking free at the 35. You make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 28.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a second down. Looking downfield, it's Manning. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's picked off, a crushing mistake. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Looking right, this one caught. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, positive yards are always going to help you. These guys got a long way to go to get themselves back into this game, but you put positive yards on back-to-back plays, you start to get some confidence going and believe you can do it.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on second down. Tries to get it to the running back. Nice throw, caught for a completion. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Here comes a first down pass attempt. A screen to the wide receiver. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Just a really good job by the corner here, recognizing this wide receiver screen. Because he was so quick to react, when the receiver makes the catch, he's right there to make that tackle.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off of that nice play.
The Wolverines pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. This drive has now reached the red zone. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. The pocket breaking down. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Third down play here out of the shotgun. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Wolverines. So here we go, fourth quarter. They cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's picked off in the end zone.
That keeps the score. LSU 21, Michigan 16.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the LSU offense will take over first and 10.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so they have to run a couple of plays here. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. You bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Now it's second down here. Going with the old counter run here. And tackled after a small pickup there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. He's going to kick it away for the second time. And the punt will just bounce out of bounds. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective, moving right down the field. And he fires this throw and is intercepted. Not much on the return, tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
Good game, bro.
And the quarterback just kneels down.
Oh, man, there's nothing like taking a knee on the road to run out the clock and take home a victory. Because, you know, they've been hearing it all game long from these fans on the road. This time, they get to go home with a W.
That makes it back-to-back-to-back hard-earned victories to start this season. Is this team a legit contender going forward?
They sure look like it right now, Chris. 3 weeks into this season, they look as good as anybody in the country, and they've been able to be consistent. I think they're gaining confidence in one another, developing some special chemistry. It's going to be exciting to see where they can take this.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.